but I felt like God said it's for right now. And in this vision, I saw Jesus, and he was just sitting there, and he held out his hand to someone. He was holding out his hand, and the person accepted his hand and came down and sat right next to him. And for a while, the vision was just them talking, just them being together. They were laughing, talking. Sometimes there was silence, but it wasn't awkward. It was just silence, just peace, being in each other's presence. And I didn't see anything except them and the warmth and the light and the glow coming out of that relationship and that goodness. And they were there for a while. And then eventually, Jesus stood up. And again, he held out his hand. He held out his hand. And the person thought for a second, but eventually they accepted it. And as they turned around, they started walking. And all I could see around them was, it was like a city. And it was dark. It was gray. There were all these people along the walls of the building staring at the bricks. They were just turned towards the walls, staring at them in this dark city. But as Jesus and the person started walking, oil was dripping off of them. And with each drip of oil, ripples of gold went out. With each step, ripples of gold, like honey, like oil, was going out. And the gray was turned to color. And the people who were staring at the walls started turning around. And there were some that, you know, they kind of looked like a teenager when you flip their light on to wake them up. Like that, what are you doing? Turn that light off. Like they were angry. There were some that were like that, but there were so many that looked at the light and they were just in awe. They had never seen something so beautiful. And all of a sudden, you saw the people in awe just starting to hold out their hands because they wanted that relationship too. They wanted that love too. They wanted that light that they could see now. So today, there's two invitations, but really, it's not fullness without both. There's an invitation to come and sit in relationship. That's what Jesus died for. He died for that relationship, to restore the garden, to restore the walks in the cool of the evening, talking with him, laughing with him, being with him, the peace, the joy, and the light. And there's also an invitation to rise up and to walk with him and to leak his glory and his love and his power everywhere that we go, so that others can see that same light, so that others can stop staring at the shadows, stop staring at the walls in hopelessness, and they can find the same hope that we found. So we're gonna go back into this bridge, but we're singing that he is with us, before us, beside us, around us, everywhere, because he is. Will you accept the invitation, not just in here? Will you accept the invitation as we leave these walls to be with him and to walk with him in fullness?